Welcome back to another episode of the Mike Out Show. Today we will be talking about Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson, Team USA, Danny Dimes, Kyler Murray, OBJ, Jake Paul, surprising, doing boxing, and the Big Ten tournament. So first of all, we're going to talk about Derrick Henry, and he is possibly going to get traded to the Bills. That's his main target. And I could very well see this because the Bills, first of all, they need a good running back. Their running backs are not that good. They need to get a top tier running back. And Derrick Henry is falling out of his prime. He's always getting hurt. And for the uh, Titans, if they can go get some draft capital from him, that will help them because it won't be long before Tannehill's gone, Henry's gone, and they're starting a massive rebuild. The Titans right now aren't that good. They were just playing in a really bad AFC South division. And once these two people are gone, the Titans are completely done. Next, I'm going to talk about Lamar Jackson. So as he was franchise tagged, it is a non-exclusive franchise tag, which basically means that the Ravens still have the power in their hands to trade or cut Lamar Jackson, whatever like that. I can see Lamar Jackson getting traded to a team, but even though the Falcons were the prime contender, I doubt he'll go there after they just drafted Desmond Ridder last year. I don't know why they would want another quarterback when they have a quarterback in their sophomore year. So I doubt he'll go anywhere or he'll get traded to the Falcons. But I could see if the Ravens really need it, him getting traded, and he will get traded. And once he is traded, the Ravens will also start a rebuild like the Titans. They have one good person on the Ravens and a good defense, but besides that, and I guess Mark Andrews, but besides that, they don't have much at all. And they got a couple promising running backs, but really, I don't think Lamar will get traded. I don't think they would have franchise tagged him. I mean, I guess for the leverage to be able to get something out of Lamar Jackson instead of letting him walk in free agency, but I really doubt Lamar will get traded this year.
I think that Lamar Jackson is going to get benched or he's going to get cut.
Why would he get cut?
I don't know. He's not doing really well.
It's because he's always hurt, but there's no way he would get cut because that would just be a waste of draft capital, and there's no reason they would trade him before they benched him. It's not like he's like done anything really wrong. Next up, I'm gonna talk about Team USA in baseball. So the 11th they play Britain, and America has played Britain already in their sport. Now it's time to play in America's sport. We tied to them in soccer, which nobody really cares about soccer, and now it's time to destroy them in baseball. Like our Team USA team is literally a MLB franchise, all diamond players put into one team. This is like a dream team. Like it's not as good as the throwback guys, but it's still a very good team to put up against other teams. So I think Team USA will absolutely dominate Britain in this game.
Just to add in, I didn't realize, but they have Ken Griffey Jr. as their hitting coach, one of the greatest hitters and baseball players of all time. They will absolutely destroy any team when it comes to a competition of hitting when they have Ken Griffey Jr. as their hitting coach.
Daniel Jones, as I said last time, got a $40 million a year contract. That is absolutely outrageous in my opinion. This man should not be sitting in the 40 mil contract club with Patrick Mahomes and uh, Josh Josh Allen and all those like high end quarterbacks. But there's no way he should be up there. And what I think is hilarious is Jaquan Brisker, the Bears cornerback that went off this year, he tweeted after he saw this news. He said, "MVP, lol. Bro got paid today, even though he's trash," which I think is absolutely hilarious. But then Darius Slayton sends back a picture of the Bears and Giants score where the Bears lost 12-20, which that was when the Bears couldn't score any points, where they were back to old Bears before their defense and offense decided to switch and they decided to give up a bunch of points a game and score a bunch of points a game. So But I just think that it's funny that I'm pretty sure Jaquan Brisker is talking about Lamar Jackson here, saying MVP, how he didn't get paid, how he had to be franchise tagged because he didn't get a contract. But Daniel Jones is getting paid a ton of money, way more than he deserves. But that's all I have about that. Kyler Murray, a teammate said, needs to grow up. And he has many ways he needs to grow up. He needs to grow up out of his toddler pants, get some weight to him, get some height to him. I mean, he's only a little boy now. He still has some room to grow. But in all seriousness, he needs to grow up in the reality of taking responsibility for his team and his actions. And there's a rumor about him playing Call of Duty all the time, which I 100% agree with. He definitely does, because there is statistical evidence proving that on double XP weekends, where he gets twice as much power for play and experience from playing Call of Duty, he plays bad that week. It's not a coincidence. He definitely plays too much Call of Duty on those weekends. Like, there's a problem with video games, or there was, and like baseball. Like, there were many teams where the players would stay up until 2 a.m. on a road game when they have to play the next day, playing Fortnite all night. And they also, they're playing Fortnite in the dugouts during game. Like, I heard one story about someone that was struck out, goes back to the dugout and plays Fortnite. Like, as a general manager, I'd probably go over there and take a bat and crush the TV. Like, that's just insane. And then they also had it in the locker rooms and all of those places. Like, you do not need to be playing games when you are in those places. Especially, you do not need to be playing Fortnite when you are making millions of dollars to go play baseball. You should not be playing those games. Like, you can for fun, but not when you're playing games. No. Odell Beckham Jr. had a workout in Arizona this week and also visited the Giants, Cowboys, and Bills.
I think OBJ is going to go to the Chiefs because their wide receiver core is not that good. They just won a Super Bowl with Patrick Mahomes, and they need a better wide receiver.
I could definitely see him going to the Chiefs. They are not, like, the Chiefs don't have a good receiving core, but at the same time, I don't think they're going to have enough money to be able to pay all the people they need to pay. I mean, that's the reason they had to let Tyreek Hill go, because they don't have enough money to pay him, Patrick Mahomes, and Travis Kelce. That's why they had to cut the defensive tackle this week, and they had to cut multiple people on their defense because of they're running out of cap space. So I think that might be a possibility, but I just don't think they have enough money for it. The Giants, though, I could 100% see him going back to the Giants because the Giants would have enough money. The receivers are terrible. Like, Darius Slayton, I don't know how this man's talking when he was talking about Jaquan Brisker. He got paid I think I saw a statistic, it was $40,000 a catch. He had I think it was one touchdown this entire year. Like, that's insane. He's terrible. All the Giants receivers are not that good. Their best receiver was Kadarius Toney, and they traded him away. So I could definitely see OBJ going back to the Giants. The Cowboys, I don't think they'll have enough money for him with Dak Prescott. Once they have to start paying CeeDee Lamb once he gets done with his rookie contract. Once they paying Zeke and paying Pollard and all their defensive players. Once Parsons gets out of his rookie contract, yeah, the Cowboys are really screwed once all those people once those two get out of the rookie contracts and stuff. Next, I'm going to talk about Jake Paul, who is to fight Floyd Mayweather. I've never talked about boxing. I don't know much about boxing. All I know is Floyd Mayweather is a good boxer, and Jake Paul is a fraud. He's been fighting old guys who are well out of their prime, not been boxing for many years, and Floyd Mayweather is still a good boxer. So I really hope Floyd Mayweather absolutely knocks Jake Paul out in a couple rounds, or very quickly. That would just make my day, because Jake Paul is saying how he's a great boxer, even though he's really never fought anybody. That's good. Lastly, we're going to talk about the Big Ten tournament that's gone on so far. So Purdue plays tomorrow, they play Rutgers, who destroyed Michigan by 17 points, I believe. And that Rutgers, that's going to be scary because Rutgers is known for pulling up big upsets against Big Ten teams anywhere. At first, I thought it was only at home, but then I remembered Purdue lost at home this year to Rutgers, so that won't be good for Purdue. That'll be a tough game for them, and I could see them very well losing first game. Ohio State, though, has won against Wisconsin and Iowa, which is very surprising because they are not that good of a team. They are not very well rounded and all that stuff. They do not have a very good main scorer, and I'm shocked to see that they beat Iowa because the Murray guy off of Iowa is a great basketball player. He's a great forward. He is insane. But I'm just surprised that they could be Iowa after losing to Purdue by 20.
I think Ohio State is going to lose again, but I have no clue. I feel like it might be an upset game, but I don't know.
They play Michigan State, and whoever wins this game, if Purdue wins, they'll play Purdue.
And they're going to lose.
So Purdue will probably lose, but if they don't, Ohio State would be a great team for Purdue to play because they destroyed Ohio State last time they played them. One of the only games where they could keep the lead or they could maintain the high lead. So that'll be good for them. And if they have to go against Michigan State, I mean, they tied with them 1-1 this year. So who knows how that could end up.
Just to add in there, after the Illinois game, I just noticed that no team that has been ranked higher in the Big Ten tournament has won. Every lower ranked team has won the game so far, which is not good for Purdue, but hopefully Purdue can break that streak and move on, but I highly doubt it.
Well, thank you. And make sure to sign up for March Madness tournament, which starts March 12th, and fantasy baseball, and the draft will be March 26th. Thank you.